Hi, just my little update on the van. It's a new day. Just started raining yesterday and totally worn out. I'm just trying to get in the back of this van. I'm going to turn you around and I'll show you what we've done. So, okay, we basically got all the floor off. Are you upside down? I think you're upside down. Hang on. God, what's going on? Okay, got your back. I don't know what happened there. Okay, so we've got the floor wood up. There's still some nails, screws in the floor. I'm going to have to get a grinder to get them off. Got the walls off. Door panels wood off. Yeah, Martin gave me a hand, luckily, and I'll still be doing that today. It's a lot harder than it looked. Next job is to get that bulkhead off, which I think is also going to be a bit of a pain in the arse. We'll see how we get on. Another day. Got the bulkhead out, and yeah, I didn't really do much yesterday. Let me show you. Got the bulkhead out. What I need to do today, really, I need to clean everything, like dust off and dirt. But those screws that wouldn't come out, I need to cut them off. I can do that now that I've got the grinder thing. So I need to cut all those screws off. I need to clean the floor, obviously, and everything else. And then I need to treat all the holes where the screws were, so they don't rust and stuff, and maybe fill it with Flickerflex or something. Yeah, I've decided that I'm gonna just cut a big gigantic window in that bulkhead, and then I'm going to put it back. And I've decided I don't like it completely open like that anymore. I'm not going to be able to climb through there anyway, unless I put a single seat in. But yeah, anyway, I'll get on with that. Well, you can see on the time lapse I've done a bit of work today, but I never realised how bad my meds has made my body go, because I can't get down on the floor. It's really hard, and then when I'm down there I can't kneel, I have to lay. I never realised I was that bad. And then getting up is a nightmare, literally rolling about the floor. That matting, the white matting I put down helps when you're rolling about the floor. But I'm hoping I won't be on the floor. It's just because obviously the floor needs to be done. So hopefully once that's done, I won't be having to kneel down and stuff as much. So yeah, a little bit of a nightmare, isn't it? Really, I need to wash the walls down now. I'll do that tomorrow. But it's exhausted me now, all this rolling around. I'll see you a bit later. Let me show you anyway. Yeah, I painted some of that rust stuff, Hemerite, on the old screw holes that I took out, or most of them. Yeah, anyway, let's talk again soon. Martin has no problem, does he? Martin done a lot of the heavy lifting in that van, with the floor. Noisy bike, innit, eh? Yeah. Anyway, I'll speak to you again probably tomorrow now. Yeah. Hi guys, slipping day again. Okay, I do like little bits every day. So I've got no materials really because I want to finish the floor. Oops. But I haven't got any materials at all, so I can't do it obviously. So getting the van wiped me out, money wise. I'm not even insured for this van yet, so it's up the driveway. So it's like that really. But I have got some. A box of Dodo Mat sound deadening, so I can put that on the walls. The only problem with that is I don't know what I'm doing with the walls yet, if where I'm going to put windows or not. I was thinking about, you know, the small windows at the back, a big window here on the door. And it's got a sound deadening panel there, look. And I was even thinking about putting a bit up a window there on the side. That's 4 windows just to get the light in the van. And then you got the ceiling, if it's going to have a MaxxFan or not. Could put it there above the bed area. MaxxFan, because there's a nice flat bit there, isn't there, already waiting for a fan, as opposed to these ribs. Normally you'd put the fan here, wouldn't you, near the front? I don't know. Anyway, so I need to put that Dodo Mat on, but because I don't know where anything is, I don't know quite where to put it. And you don't want to put too much Dodo Mat on because it gets heavy. Because that box is really heavy, and you can imagine that all around the van. It does add to the weight a bit. So you got, there is that. So I might just cut the Dodo up, put it in some of these, you know, the crevices, just to help really with the vibration. I might put a little patch on each of the panels, because it might end up coming back off again. Obviously the ceiling parts, but you don't have to put much on the whole thing, you know what I mean? You just have to put a square patch on really. Plus once you get all the Dodo installation on and everything else, that's all going to add to get rid of the vibration anyway, and the sound frequencies will change anyway once all that's in. I don't think it's too much of a thing. Plus it's heavy, that's what I'm worried about. I don't want I want to keep the weight down. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to crack on with that. Alright guys, so it's a bit dark in here, I've got no lights. When I put the sound deadening up, because of these walls here, I don't know if I'm putting windows. You know, there's little windows you put in here, which I probably will. So just in case, I've put the sound deadening down lower. Because you know, at the end of the day, they do cost money. And I've done the same on the other side here. Put them down lower because I'm probably going to have a window there. And on the back wall here, where probably the lounge is going to be, so you can look out the door, I've done almost the same sort of thing. I just kept it there and there for now because it'll probably end up coming off because I want to put a window in here. That's the thinking. And it's the same with this door over here. So I put a little square on there and they've already had a square on the other side. And with the ceiling here, I've just put two up because I think the MaxxFan's going to go here anyway, so they'll end up coming off at some point, I reckon. But it does still make a difference. So I put two up here, and here it's the same sort of thing. So that's a lot better, even if it's just two on. And I put two in there, down there. I need to put some more in there, and I need to move all this and just put little bits behind there, and that's it. Now I don't need to do the wheel. I know some people do the whole wheel arch, but the wheel arch is already grooved, and I believe that takes a lot of the sound away anyway. And don't forget, we're going to have installation on top of all that anyway, and that's got built-in sound deadening. Anyway, there's a workman down there. What's he up to? Yeah, don't know if you saw that. Anyway, yeah, so that's all going to be sort of sound deadened anyway, because it's just going to be insulated. You know me with the insulation, I put loads of it on. When I sold the last van, he said it was so hot in that van, and I thought, yeah, that's the insulation, it's doing its job. Well, I'm not going to put as much in this one, I must admit. It's going to be very, very quick and easy, because I'm not very well, as you know. Anyway, so that's all going to be stuffed with that white, you know, that white cotton woolly stuff. Recycled bottles, is it? That's going to be stuffed well and truly into those grooves. So that's going to be sound deadening, isn't it? I think last time I put Dodo Mat on the back as well, which I'll probably do this time. Anyway, the windows, because I want windows because I don't want to be claustrophobic, and I'm not going stealth, so it is what it is. Yeah, anyway, that's the progress so far. It's very tiring for me because of my heart failure and the meds. I think it's more the meds than the heart failure, you know, that cause all these problems. If you're on meds like that, let me know. It'd be nice to sort of see if I'm not the only one. I think the meds cause more problems than the actual illness, if you know what I mean. Yeah. I'm looking forward to getting this bed up. It's going to be a single bed, because obviously I'm a single blight guy. If I'm lucky enough to meet a partner, then I'll make it into a double. But it's basically going to be a single bed here anyway, so it's only going to come to about here. About here. That'll give me room for the fireplace. I'm going to put a coal, you know, those wood burners I want there. Kitchen, seating area. Maybe there's another seat here, bed here, tables and stuff, whatever. You get the idea. Yeah. I should really take those door panels off as well. I need to do that as well at some point. These panels on the door. I need to get them off. They look tacky anyway. And maybe I'm not sure about putting windows on the back doors. I want to put one of those wheel holders and maybe a ladder on the back. That'd be good, wouldn't it? So I don't think I'll be putting windows on the back door, so I might have to take that off and sound deaden that as well. Yeah. Obviously I'll keep the wood, just in case. Okay. I'll see you again soon. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. It doesn't cost anything, and it really helps my channel out, and it motivates me, because you know I suffer with depression and that helps me get out. It really does. I'm not just saying it. So it's all good motivation. You'll be helping me out by pressing subscribe and boost if you've got that option. I've never seen that option myself, but some people say they get a boost option. Anyway, I'll talk again soon. Yeah.